sure you guys are wondering where I am. I'm in Vienna, the capital city of Austria. I'm going to show you the real streets of Vienna and show you what you can do when you come to Vienna in the future. Let's go. Okay guys, it's a Sunday afternoon in Vienna and it's busier than I thought. Initially I thought it would be quite dry because normally on a Sunday people hardly come out to shop. Normally what people tend to do is they have a relaxing Sunday and they just literally chill out with family. But in Vienna it's quite busy. I think the reason for that is there's a lot of tourists around, so obviously you should expect a crowd in that case. And Vienna, the city centre in Vienna is well known for a lot of touristic activities because they do have a lot of historical buildings around the center area. Okay guys, so in terms of how to travel to Vienna from neighboring countries, I came from Slovakia. My hotel is in Bratislava, but what I did was before I traveled to Bratislava, I did book a ticket from England, and it cost me around £20 return. That's from Bratislava train station to Vienna Central Station. The reason why I decided to catch the train instead of flying is flying is really expensive, and because Slovakia and Austria are neighbors, it's just much more easier to catch the train. You also have an option of obviously catching the bus. I mean, I'm not sure how much the bus is, but I think it might be cheaper than catching the train. So if that's something you want to explore, then obviously feel free to explore that. But I thought £20 is not a lot of money, so I decided to take the train instead. So if you are based in other neighboring countries, how could you get to Vienna? I think it's equally the same. I think they also have there's a lot of flies around today. I think it's due to the weather. Anyways, if you want to come from other neighboring countries, I think they do have the same options as Slovakia. So if you're coming from, let's say, Germany, I think you might be able to catch a train from Germany. So the train I caught from Slovakia to Vienna was an OBB train, and the good thing about that train ticket is, although I stated when I was booking it that I'm looking to come here at a certain time, however the way they do it is you book your ticket and the ticket is flexible, so you can either come at that stated time or you can obviously decide to come later on. And also you can use the ticket the day after as well. So my ticket is obviously for today, but if I decide not to travel today, I can obviously use the ticket tomorrow. In terms of walking distance from the train station, that's from Vienna HBF, that's the name of the train station, to where I am now. So I'm currently in the touristy bit, like the center. In terms of how to get there, or in terms of distance, let's talk about distance first, yeah? So in terms of distance, it only took me like 20 minutes or 25 minutes to walk. In terms of how to get here, if you obviously don't want to walk, you can obviously catch a tram or a train to get to the center area as well. but I just feel that walking is much more better than obviously catching public transport. And also walking is good for me as well, because that way I could explore the area properly. So when I came in today, it was literally packed. Like I could hardly walk. It kind of reminds me of Oxford Circus in a way. There's a lot of tourists here, and it's literally jam-packed. So I've been to Vienna before in 2016, but I never came to the touristic bit. I went to the outskirts of Vienna to kind of explore what they had there, but I've never been to the center to explore it properly. So today is obviously my opportunity to look around and see what you can get in the capital city. I think there's a lot to do here actually. So if you are into you know, touristic buildings, they have a lot of touristic buildings around here, so obviously feel free to come and explore. I don't think I've got time. The reason for that is I've got a flight to catch tomorrow, although my flight is really late, but I've got things to do in the morning tomorrow. So I'm looking to leave Vienna around 10ish today, so I'll probably have dinner, then obviously make my way to Bratislava. It's only going to be an hour journey anyway, an hour 10 minutes journey anyway, so it's not going to take me time to obviously go. So when you come here anyway, you'd realize that it's quite hard to navigate around. There are cars in the middle of the road. There's no traffic lights stopping them. It's a bit like when you go to Piccadilly Circus and there are a lot of cars around, and obviously you're kind of finding it difficult to cross the road. So it's quite busy here, just bear that in mind. I think there's a protest here today. I could see a lot of people holding like placards and various signs and posters, so there must be some sort of protest today. And the police as well is here, I think, to kind of ensure that everyone is safe. So there's a guy here saying Jesus is the way, the truth and the life, and there's also a lot of people all the way down there protesting. I'm not sure if I want to go there anyway, but they're protesting about genocide, I think, which is interesting. And there's another protest down there as well. I'll take you guys there to see what's going on. But you can see how busy it is. It's really busy. For a Sunday anyway, I would have thought it would be a bit dry, but it's really busy. Okay, so what's the difference between Vienna and Bratislava? I would say Vienna is a much more busy city. I think Vienna is a bigger city as well in terms of population and in terms of diversity. So you would see a lot of diverse people here, and we're talking in terms of race, in terms of religion as well. In Bratislava, they do have ethnic minorities as well, so don't get that twisted. So I'm not saying that they don't have ethnic minorities in Bratislava. They do have them, but you can literally count the amount of ethnic minorities you've got in Bratislava. That's why when I'm in Bratislava, I really stand out, because a lot of people are excited to see me, kind of thing, because they hardly ever see black people. If you see a black person, they're probably a tourist anyway. Although there are some that live there, but not a lot of people live in Bratislava in terms of ethnic minorities. So I said I was going to show you a protest here. Is it okay to record? Is that okay? So there's another protest here. I don't know what they're protesting about. But yeah, there's a protest here. So there are two separate protests. Sorry, do you know what the protest is all about? Do you know what the protest is all about? Do you know what the protest is all about? Sorry, what's the protest all about? Okay, so guys, I tried to find out what the protest is all about, but he can't speak English. So, sorry guys, I can't give you that information. But yeah, it seems like they're protesting for something, obviously. So, I just don't know exactly what they're protesting about. Okay, so, if you ask me what city would I stay in Bratislava or would I stay in Vienna? Obviously, I've been to Vienna before. I kind of know how Vienna is. Vienna is obviously much more diverse, and they've got more ethnic minorities. They're diverse in terms of religion. There's probably more opportunities here as well. But I think what would kill me in both of them, that's Bratislava and Vienna, is language. Obviously, in Bratislava, they speak Slovak, and in Vienna they speak German, and I can't speak any. But if I could speak any of the languages anyway, I think I would prefer to stay here in Vienna, because I just feel like there's much more going on here, and I feel like it's got more resources compared to Slovakia or compared to Bratislava. But I might be wrong. Obviously, I've not lived in any of the countries before, but just looking around and looking at what they have here, comparing what they have here to what they have in Bratislava, I would say there's more opportunities in Vienna, obviously. I know some people might be thinking, why are you talking about opportunities? Obviously, your subscribers are probably tourists. But nowadays, a lot of people work in various places. So it's always good to give people an insight of what they can get in a particular country. So for me, I think about my subscribers like people that I actually want to help. So it might be that a subscriber works remotely. Maybe they work in a certain country at the moment, and they might be thinking of going to a country in Western Europe or Central Europe, and they want to know how it is there. So I would say this is a good place to come to work remotely. So if I was to, if I speak German, for example, I think I would love to obviously work here. I don't think my employer would let me work here anyway. But yeah, I think it's a good place to be, definitely. In terms of food anyway, so I don't really know anything about Austrian food per se, but I know their main dish is called, I think it's called Schnitzel. I don't know if I pronounced that properly though, but I think it's called Schnitzel. I think that's their local dish here in Austria. So I might try that today actually, because I'm the one always telling people to eat the local delicacy. So I might try that today, but I just don't know where to go to. So I would have to obviously check my Google Maps and see what Austrian restaurants they have around and try that. I think I did try that last time I came here though. Yeah, I think I actually tried it in 2016. Yeah, but that's a long time ago. We're talking 6 years now. So yeah, so I can't even recollect how it tastes anyway. But yeah, I might try that today. Tomorrow the plan is to obviously wake up early, because I'll be going back to Bratislava tonight. So the plan tomorrow is I obviously wake up, I get ready to explore Bratislava even more. There are a number of places I was not opportune to obviously explore yesterday and the day before. So I'm going to use tomorrow to finalize that and obviously make my way to the UK. I must say that this trip has been very, very interesting. And the reason for that is I was really shocked about the reception I got when I got to Bratislava. And also I was a bit shocked about how laid back and how nice people are in Bratislava. Obviously, in Vienna, people are not as laid back as people in Bratislava, and I think there might be various reasons for that. I don't want to go on speculating because I know there are certain subscribers that will start typing saying, oh, what are you talking about? But I suppose for me anyway, if you look at Western Europe, some people might say Austria is not Western Europe, but I think it is Western Europe. If you look at Western Europe and compare that to Central Europe, I think the people are just totally different and the mindset is slightly different, or somewhat different anyway. So I feel Vienna, and I could see it anyway in people, like I could see like people are a bit hasty, they have like a hectic lifestyle, and Bratislava is much more chilled. People are just much more relaxed. Also, I was thinking of going to Budapest tomorrow, but I think I'm just going to I'm not going to do that anyway, because it's just going to take a lot of my time. It takes about, I think if you're going by train, it's about 3-4 hours, and if you're going by coach or a bus, is around 2 hours. So I'm not looking to spend my time like that tomorrow. I'd probably have to pass that and go to Budapest sometime in the future. Obviously, I've been to Budapest as well before, but all these places I've not really stayed there for a long time. So it would be good to go to Budapest maybe sometime in winter, maybe January next year, and obviously explore. Okay, moving on. So I'm still walking around looking at what they've got here in the central part of Vienna. So they have the normal shops that you'd normally see in any center or any shopping center area, basically. But I wouldn't call this like a shopping center area. I'll just say this is like Vienna Central, and they have a mixture of everything. So they have touristic buildings on one part. They have obviously shops that you can buy stuff in, and they have restaurants, bars and things like that around. So it's just a mixture of everything as well. Also, you can do a hop-on, hop-off as well when you come here. I think they have that in every big city anyway, so you can always do a hop-on, hop-off if you feel like doing it. But obviously I'm not looking to do that, so I'm not going to be able to show you where it takes you to, and obviously I can't tell you how much it is because I've not checked. But I think it's a good idea to always get on hop-on, hop-off buses, because it does give you an idea of what you can do around the city, and they take you to most of the touristic sites or destinations, basically. Also, I've got a feeling that Vienna is a place where people from certain countries come to shopping as well, because when I was in Bratislava, I never saw some of the shops I'm seeing here. It might just be that I've not explored Bratislava well, so the guys in my comment section, please feel free to obviously comment. But I feel there are more shops in Vienna. I feel for the big ballers and people that have money, they would prefer coming to Vienna to shop. Bratislava, I would say, is a nice place to chill out. If you don't want a hectic place, then go there, chill out. It's really nice. If you want to chill out, I wouldn't recommend Vienna. I think Vienna is a bit like, it's got like a London vibe in terms of lifestyle though. So yeah, so just watch out for that anyway. Also, there's a lot to obviously see around Vienna. I just don't feel I've got enough time to take you guys around, but I'll do as much as I can to obviously show you what you can do when you come around here. Also, when you come here, you need to be very careful with the bicycles as well. There's a lot of cyclists. Hi. There's a lot of cyclists around, so you need to watch out for the cyclists. You don't want to get injured, obviously. It is a metropolitan city. I think most European cities are anyway. So you just need to watch out for the cyclists when you come here. Okay, so I think that's one of the trams you can take. So if you're not looking to walk, for example, from the train station to Vienna Central, then I suppose you can get a tram. It's just much more easier. For me, like I said, for me, I like to walk anyway. Some people might be thinking of taking other options, which is fair enough anyway. So feel free to take other options if you want. Also, I noticed on my way here, because I did walk, I did notice that they had a lot of shops around. However, they were closed, and I think they were closed because it's a Sunday. So I think most of the shops in the center are open, but not all of them are open though. There are quite a number of shops that are still shut, so just bear that in mind. But where I came from when I was walking from Vienna Central to Vienna Central Station to where I am now, there were shops there that were not open. Okay guys, I'm going to have to end it here. If you haven't subscribed, please make sure you subscribe. Also comment as well. I love the comments. The comments are really interesting, so please comment if you want to. And I'll see you in my next video. Take care guys.